Selling a home sometimes can be very overwhelming, especially if you don't know the effects of certain actions on the sale. Of course, that is not what we want for you. We want to make sure you avoid the most common mistakes that are made by sellers so that you can get your home sold quickly at the right price so you can move on to your next adventure. My name is Denise Chambers. I'm a real estate agent in South Florida with the Keys Company. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and I also would absolutely love if you hit the notification bell so you can see all of our upcoming videos. One of the first mistakes that you want to avoid is using poor quality photograph. Now, I would say that the photograph or the images that you use are an invitation to treat. Most of the buyers today are actually viewing homes online. That's their first impression of the home and an invitation for them to say, ooh, I want to see more. I want to see what it has to offer. You want to make sure that the pictures are not blurry and they are a true indication of what your home actually looks like. One of the biggest mistakes I've seen sellers make is overpricing their home. Now, if you're thinking about selling your home and you are thinking about purchasing a home, you want to think like a buyer. Would you buy an overpriced home?
Nope.
I don't think so. So you want to make sure that when you are pricing your home, you're pricing it based on fair market value. Because we have seen where if you price your home too high, it tends to sit on the market way much longer, and what will happen is that you will miss qualified buyers. Now, homes that sit on the market for a long period of time and is overpriced, you normally see a price reduction, and in the long run what you're basically costing yourself is losing dollars at the closing table. Another mistake that you should avoid is thinking that the house can actually sell itself. Even if you have done a renovation, you want to make sure that that house is in tip-top condition. It's showroom ready. You want to depersonalize as much as possible and make sure that it's a space where a buyer walk in, they can see themselves living in that space. So you want to declutter, take down anything that is personal effects, and make it showroom ready for the potential buyers that are going to walk through that door. Another common mistake made by sellers is thinking that they can actually take a swing at it. What do I mean by that? Trying to sell their property on their own. I'm sure you have absolutely thought of that at one point. If you have considered selling your home, maybe I can actually sell this on my own. Why should I pay someone to do something that I know I can do by myself? You may be right. Maybe you are able to sell your property on your own and actually pocket that extra money. After all, others have done it as well. But the National Association of Realtors have shown that for sale by owner tends to cap at least $39,000 less, and their property tends to stay way much longer on the market compared to if they were actually using an agent to actually sell or market their particular home. One of the things that you need to be aware of as a for sale by owner is that you tend to attract a lot of real estate agents calling you. Also, you find that if you do find a qualified buyer, in most instances, they want to present a lowball offer because they're thinking in their mind is that you're not paying a commission and therefore I need to get some of that discount and that saving. And so they will present an offer that may not be at market value. Another common mistake homeowners make is not preparing that home for sale. You do not want a buyer to walk through the door and see or discover maintenance issue for simple things. So you want to make sure that any minor repairs or major repairs that need to be done before you put that home on the market, it gets done. Or unless you're thinking of selling the home as is, you want to make sure that when that buyer walks through the door, they don't discover anything as it relates to poor maintenance, because they may be thinking, what else is lurking? What else is there that needs to be repaired or fixed that we're not seeing? And you obviously don't want to run your potential buyers away. You want to make sure that they fall in love with your home. So there you have it. Those were some of the biggest mistakes usually made by sellers. After all, we don't want you to fall in that trap at all. We want to make sure that you make the most out of this transaction and get the most in your pocket so that you can walk away and decide to do whatever it is that you need to do. Until next time.